Contemplation. If you haven't already subscribed, click the link on the bottom right, turn the notifications on, and then you'll be informed when I upload new content. This video continues on the theme of the previous video, meditation. I felt that I needed to add a little bit more to that video, so I've reflected on the first video, and these can in a way be thought of as a pair, but can be viewed separately. We're going to use this environment to contemplate, and I would argue that contemplation is the way to enter into that inner space of peace and acceptance. We'll do it in this idyllic setting, of course. You can join me here in a contemplation. But my hope for you, and indeed in my own practice, is that through contemplation throughout the day, being self-aware, seeing your reactive thought patterns that aren't helping your inner peace, nor are they helping the external world of manifestations and the people in your life. Being aware of the old scripts that run, that create anxiety, fear, stress, guilt and regret, one can then find inner peace, the stillness that is underlying every single person. And once you can connect with that in the cut and thrust of daily life, you can find a simplicity and a way of being that allows you to find peace, regardless of the external conditions. And I think that's a good description of becoming self-realized. It simply means that you see through the story you view. The filters drop away. Here we allow ourselves to fall back into our default position, our starting point, from which all the convoluted stories of ourself are born and are kept alive by our egoic mind and our need to control and our wish for things to be different to how they are. But we are going back to the starting point. We're going to use this environment to drop deeper within the self, underneath the story of you, to the I before I am. And so we allow ourselves to breathe in the present moment. And we allow ourselves space and silence. We allow ourselves to see the beauty that is presented before us for the first time, perhaps. The perfection of the present moment becomes our present moment, and that perfection is experienced within ourself. We allow it in. It's been knocking on the door for years, since forever. And we have kept that door shut through our own ideas of who we are and to self-protect, but it's time to open that door. And then there's a huge relief, letting in the present moment and the perfection of being, and recognizing that we are that perfection of being. We don't have to find it or add something to ourselves to find it, to be it. We simply have to see through the filters of our story, see through the illusion of ourself, the I am, and allow the Tao to manifest through us, and recognize that we are that unknowable flow of life, that we are perfection before we cover it over with all the things that we want and need, our attachments and desires. The perfection lies silently and still beneath the story of you, the I before I am. Here we just drop away all our attachments to the self, to our story, the constructed egoic self that has needs and wants. For a few minutes we drop beneath that and recognize and experience the perfection of the present moment. And there is a huge relief, and we smile because this was available to us right from the beginning in every step we take. It is not a goal to be achieved. It is not a way of being to be worked at, to be added to us, to add more to our story. We've been added to all our lives. This is the time for dropping away, for recognizing that nothing needs to be added, because the ground of our being is perfection. It is perfectly at peace and perfectly fulfilled. We are that. We are the Tao. A deep felt sense of truth, the distant bell of truth chimes, and we smile, and we need to do nothing, not doing. We just rest in the eternal present, and the Tao manifests through us, and life returns to the simplicity it once was, perhaps when we were children. And this perfection is available to us here and now, in every moment. We just need to drop beneath the story of ourself and recognize the eternal truth of our being is freely available if only we could take a moment of silence and enter the perfection of simply being